Have you ever pondered about the role of philosophy in our lives? A seemingly simple question, yet it holds profound depth. Philosophy, often seen as an abstract and lofty concept, has woven its way into the fabric of our lives, shaping our thoughts, actions, and our overall existence. Let's take a journey back in time to the ancient world. Picture bustling marketplaces, grand amphitheaters, and the echoing halls of wisdom. In this world, philosophy wasn't just a topic discussed by scholars in ivory towers. It was a guiding force that permeated every aspect of life. It was the compass that directed the moral, ethical, and intellectual pursuits of societies. Imagine not relying on religion for your moral compass, but turning towards philosophy instead. In the ancient world, this was the norm. People sought wisdom not from divine entities, but from the minds of men and women who dedicated their lives to pondering life's most profound questions. And what is philosophy, if not the pursuit of wisdom? The search for what is truly important in life, the quest to understand our place in the universe, the thirst to know the right way to live. This is the essence of philosophy. It's a guide, a beacon of light in the vast sea of existence. The importance of philosophy can't be overstated. It helps us find meaning in life, understand what truly matters, and provides us with a framework to navigate the complex maze of existence. It's not an exaggeration to say that philosophy is the bedrock of our individual and collective consciousness. In the modern world, where superficiality often reigns supreme, philosophy can help us find depth and fulfillment. It can help us rise above the shallow, materialistic pursuits and find satisfaction in the pursuit of wisdom and understanding. Feeling lost or sad? Philosophy can provide guidance and purpose. It can help us decide what kind of life we want to live and what is truly important. It can lead us away from the path of mindless consumption and towards a life of purposeful action. In the ancient world, philosophy wasn't just an abstract concept, it was a way of life. And it's high time we rediscover this truth and let philosophy guide us towards a life of depth, meaning, and fulfillment. In the ancient world, people didn't rely on religion for morals and ethics, but rather it was philosophy that filled that role. Picture a time when the gods were many, and their whims were as unpredictable as the weather. In such a world, the ancients sought a more dependable guide for their actions and choices. They found it in philosophy. Philosophy, the love of wisdom, became the foundation for understanding the world and our place within it. The ancient Greeks, for instance, turned to philosophy as a means of navigating life's uncertainties. They asked profound questions about virtue, ethics, and the nature of the good life. In their philosophical schools, thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle proposed diverse yet profound answers that continue to resonate with us today. In contrast, religion in the ancient world, with its pantheon of gods and goddesses, was often more about appeasing divine beings and seeking their favor. It was less about providing a moral and ethical framework for individuals and more about maintaining harmony within the community and the cosmos. The ancients did not look to religion as a guide for personal behavior, but as a way to ensure good fortune and avoid disaster. That's not to say that religion and philosophy were at odds. In many ways, they complemented each other. Philosophy provided the ethical and moral compass, while religion offered a sense of belonging and a way to understand the world's mysteries. Many philosophers were also deeply religious, and their philosophies often reflected their spiritual beliefs. But it was philosophy that offered a roadmap for personal conduct and decision-making. It encouraged self-reflection and critical thinking, empowering individuals to take responsibility for their actions and to strive for personal growth and wisdom. Philosophy was not a set of rules imposed from above, but a guide to living a good life, developed through rigorous thought and debate. In the end, it was philosophy that provided the ancients with a sense of purpose and direction. It helped them make sense of the world and their place in it, and it guided them in their quest for a meaningful and fulfilling life. Philosophy was the compass that guided the ancients through the complexities of life. Beyond ethics and morals, philosophy is a tool to find meaning in life. It's a compass that guides us through the vast ocean of existence. It's that small yet profound voice that whispers in our ear, asking the big questions: who are we? Why are we here? What is our purpose? Philosophy in its purest form is the love of wisdom, the quest for understanding, the hunger for knowledge. It helps us establish what is truly important in life beyond the material possessions and fleeting moments of pleasure. It pushes us to question, to think, to ponder, to analyze. It encourages us to delve deep into our minds and hearts, to explore the depths of our souls, to confront our fears, our doubts, our beliefs. Now let's introduce the concept of existentialism, a philosophy that emphasizes individual existence, freedom, and choice. It asserts that people are free and responsible for their own actions, and that these actions shape their identity. Existentialism, in essence, is about creating your own purpose, your own meaning, your own values. It's about making conscious decisions, about taking responsibility for your life, about embracing the uncertainty, the absurdity, the beauty, the tragedy of existence. Existentialism empowers us to take control of our lives, to make decisions based on our own values, not on societal norms or expectations. It nudges us to be authentic, to be true to ourselves, to live life on our own terms. It inspires us to create our own path, to forge our own destiny, to write our own story. In a world that often feels superficial and shallow, where the pursuit of wealth, fame and power seems to overshadow the quest for truth, wisdom and understanding, philosophy serves as a beacon of light. It illuminates the path to a deeper, more meaningful existence. It encourages us to look beyond the surface, to see the world in a different light, to perceive reality in a new way. Philosophy peels back the layers of superficiality to reveal what truly matters in life. It helps us find depth, meaning, fulfillment. It helps us understand ourselves, our world, our place in it. It helps us see the beauty in the mundane, the profound in the ordinary, the extraordinary in the everyday. It helps us live, not just exist. It helps us be, not just be. In our modern world, the need for a life philosophy is more profound than ever. The shimmering screens of our devices, the ceaseless clamour of social media, and the constant pursuit of material wealth often distract us from seeking deeper meaning and fulfillment. We live in a world that is superficial and shallow, where we are encouraged to compare ourselves to others, to strive for more, to never be satisfied. In this maelstrom of noise and distraction, it's no wonder many of us feel lost and unfulfilled. But the solution to this existential crisis may not lie in the religious dogmas of old, but rather in the wisdom of philosophy. Religion often provides us with ready-made answers, with doctrines and rules to abide by. It can offer comfort and community, but it can also limit our questioning and exploration of the world. Philosophy, on the other hand, encourages us to question, to ponder, and to seek our own truths. It prompts us to examine our lives, to determine what is truly important, and to establish our own moral and ethical codes. It invites us to look beyond the superficial, to find meaning and satisfaction in the depths of thought and contemplation. In the face of the modern world's challenges, philosophy equips us with the tools to navigate life with wisdom and insight. It helps us understand the world not merely through faith, but through reason and logic, through a scientific understanding of the universe. This isn't to say that religion has no place in modern life, but it's crucial to recognize that a fulfilling life can be led without adherence to religious doctrine. Moreover, it could be argued that in a world where religious beliefs often divide us, a shared philosophical approach to life could unite us, could provide a common ground for understanding and empathy. We might not need religion, but we certainly need a life philosophy. A philosophy that enriches our understanding, that guides our actions, and that ultimately leads us to a life of meaning, depth, and fulfillment. In a world where many feel lost and sad, philosophy can provide guidance and purpose. This statement couldn't be more true today. As we journey through the landscape of life, it's philosophy that often acts as our compass, steering us towards a path of understanding and fulfillment. You see, philosophy is not just an academic discipline reserved for scholars and intellectuals. It's a practical tool that we can all use to navigate the complexities of life. It can help us answer some of life's most profound questions. What is the purpose of life? What is the meaning of happiness? What is the nature of good and evil? By engaging with these questions, we begin to form our own unique philosophies that guide our actions and decisions. Now let's imagine a world where our understanding of life is purely scientific. We would have a comprehensive knowledge of the laws of physics, the workings of biology, and the intricacies of chemistry. But would that be enough? Science can explain the how, but it often struggles with the why. This is where philosophy steps in to bridge the gap. It engages with the why questions, adding depth to our scientific understanding and enriching our worldview. In this sense, philosophy and science are not opposing forces but complementary tools. Together, they can provide a more complete and fulfilling understanding of the world. By incorporating philosophy into our lives, we can explore the universe not just physically but metaphysically, adding a layer of depth and meaning that science alone cannot provide. And so, as we stand at the crossroads of life, philosophy can illuminate the path ahead. It can help us understand the world, find our place in it, and guide our journey towards fulfillment. It can help us see that life is not just about surviving, but about thriving, about finding joy, wisdom, and purpose. So remember, as we navigate the vast ocean of life, we need not drift aimlessly at the mercy of the currents. We have a compass in our hands, and that compass is philosophy. A compass does not tell a man where to go, but how to get there. Philosophy is our compass. Let's delve into the minds of some of history's greatest philosophers. We start with Socrates, a man of profound wisdom who famously declared, "I know that I'm intelligent because I know that I know nothing." This paradoxical insight reminds us to remain humble and always open to learning. In our modern world, where information is at our fingertips yet wisdom often eludes us, Socrates' words can guide us to seek knowledge, but also to question and critically examine what we think we know. Socrates also taught us the importance of self-examination. He claimed, "An unexamined life is not worth living." This timeless wisdom prompts us to introspect, to question our actions, our motives, and the values we hold. It encourages us to strive for self-improvement and personal growth, to live consciously and authentically. Now let's turn to the Stoics, a group of philosophers who taught the art of emotional resilience and the pursuit of virtue. They believed in accepting life as it is, focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we can't. This philosophy is encapsulated in the words of Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher who said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." In a world that often feels chaotic and out of our control, the Stoics' teachings can provide us with a sense of peace and empowerment. They remind us that while we may not have control over external events, we have the power to control our reactions, our attitudes, and ultimately, our inner peace. The wisdom of these great philosophers is not confined to the era they lived in. It transcends time and space, offering us guidance and insight in our present lives. Their words challenge us, comfort us, and inspire us to live with greater depth, authenticity, and wisdom. The wisdom of the ancients still rings true in our hearts today. Philosophy is not just about deep thoughts, it's about deep living. As we navigate through the complexity of existence, philosophy serves as a compass, guiding us towards a life of depth, meaning, and fulfillment. In the hustle and bustle of the modern world, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. We often find ourselves chasing superficial goals, trapped in the relentless pursuit of wealth, fame, or fleeting pleasures. But is this the path to true fulfillment? Philosophy encourages us to question, to delve deeper, to seek beyond the surface. It invites us to explore the profound questions of life, such as what is the good life, what is truly important, and what is our purpose? By contemplating these philosophical inquiries, we begin to discern what genuinely matters to us. We start to realize that true satisfaction does not stem from external achievements or material possessions, but from within. It comes from living a life aligned with our values, from making a meaningful contribution to the world, from cultivating deep and lasting relationships, from continuous learning, and from the pursuit of wisdom. Philosophy is not a dry academic discipline, but a vibrant, practical guide to life. It teaches us to be mindful, to live in the present moment, to appreciate the beauty in the ordinary, and to find joy in the simple things. It encourages us to embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth, to practice gratitude, to cultivate compassion, and to strive for inner peace. Moreover, philosophy equips us with the tools to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. It helps us to understand and accept the impermanence of life, to confront our fears, to deal with uncertainty, and to cope with loss. It empowers us to take responsibility for our actions, to make thoughtful decisions, and to live authentically. So let us embrace philosophy not just as a subject of study, but as a way of life. Let us embark on this enlightening journey towards self-discovery, self-improvement, and self-fulfillment. For in the grand theatre of life, philosophy is the script that adds depth to our roles.